Hey everybody, I've been being very creative today. It was a beautiful, wonderful day, and I was inspired to make a new design. This is a very beautiful design. It's called Flush Bush Down the Toilet. Idiot President playing God with soldiers' lives. Notice the wonderful spiraling design and President Bush being flushed down the toilet. This is a great design, folks. I put this on Gifts and Apparel and made it available for everyone out there who would like to participate in the movement to flush President Bush down the toilet. What I would like everyone to do is make their own video taking a photograph printed out of President Bush and flush it down the toilet. Let's see how creative you can be in taking photographs and flushing them down the toilet. Photographs of President Bush. If you check the description of this video, I've put a link where you can actually go to the White House and you can print out your favorite pictures of President Bush and you can flush him down the toilet. Oh, it'll be so great. Imagine everyone on YouTube making all these beautiful videos of flushing President Bush down the toilet. It'll just be a big, great party. We can all flush the president down the toilet. This guy in the White House is an idiot, folks, and he should be flushed down the toilet. Look at all the young soldiers over in Iraq and Afghanistan who have given their lives because of this foolish war on terrorism. There has been a war going on between Islam and the Judeo-Christian people for hundreds and hundreds and thousands of years. This war on terrorism didn't start with 9/11. This war has been going on and on and on, and it'll continue to be go on and on and on after everyone who's alive on this earth today is long gone. You've got an ideological conflict here between two fundamentally different religions, and you aren't going to solve this problem by sending 100,000, even 1,000,000 troops over to Iran or Iraq or Afghanistan, or even trying to blow up the whole Muslim world. You aren't going to solve an ideological conflict by war. The only solution to this problem is for Christians, is for Jews, is for Muslims, is for everybody to start respecting each other's religion, to declare peace and tranquility and learn to live together. And because our dear and wonderful and great President Bush cannot see the light, I think we should all flush him down the toilet. Let's be rid of him. Let's show our disappointment by flushing President Bush down the commode. Go to the White House, print out your favorite pictures of President Bush, get out your video cameras and flush him down the toilet. Let's party, folks. Let's have a President Bush commode party. Let's flush the idiot down the commode, and let's make videos and let's put them on YouTube, and let's show the world that we are not happy with this idiot president who thinks he can solve all the world's problems by declaring a war on terrorism and sending hundreds of thousands of troops over to Iraq, over to Afghanistan. Next thing you know, there will be a war in Iran. So, I mean, it's just crazy. It's crazy, 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 crazy. You're not going to solve an ideological problem like this by declaring a war on terrorism. Yes, we need to defend ourselves, and we need to take action around the world, military action, when we are threatened. But all we've done in Iraq is step into a trap. We've stepped into a trap in Iraq. We've stepped into a trap in Iraq. The situation in Iraq is a trap. It's a trap because we're driving our Humvees over these improvised explosive devices day in and day out. You can't see them. You don't know where they are. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Americans are getting all blown up because people are setting these booby traps. You know, this is a guerrilla warfare. This is a sectarian warfare. This is a civil warfare. You know, we simply shouldn't be over there anymore. We need to bring our troops home. We need to flush President Bush down the toilet and show him what we think of his foreign policy. But in your videos, you can state why you're flushing him down the toilet, and you can do it for whatever reason you want to. Tell us what your reasons are for flushing President Bush down the toilet. I want to know, folks, why you are flushing President Bush down the toilet. Why do you think we should flush President Bush down the toilet? Get out your video cameras. Get out your photographs. Go to the White House. Go to the White House at World Wide Web whitehouse.government. Get you some photographs of President Bush. Make a video flushing President Bush down the toilet, and you tell America why you want to flush President Bush down the toilet. Now, I know there's a lot of people who will love flushing President Bush down the toilet. So tell us, do it. Tell us why you're flushing President Bush down the toilet. In fact, there may be some people out there that think this is a crazy idea, that think this is not patriotic. But I think this is patriotic because by flushing President Bush down the toilet, we're flushing his idiotic foreign policy down the toilet. And it is an idiotic foreign policy because if you study history, if you study world history, you will realize that there's been a conflict between the Muslims, between the Jews, between the Christians since before the Crusades. In fact, that's what the Crusades was. The Crusades was a war between Christendom and the Muslims to push them back, to keep them out of Europe, to keep them from taking over the world. Well, sure, the Muslims want to take over the world, but the Christians and Jews, they'd love to take over the world too. Everyone wants to take over the world, and that's what's crazy about it. We can't have everyone fighting with each other wanting to take over the world, because then you have endless conflict, then you have endless wasting of resources, and the greatest resource is human life here. So we're wasting our human resources. We're wasting our young, brave men, throwing them away over there in Iraq. And what are we going to do? Are we going to widen this war? Are we going to try to blow up Iran next? Are we going to have a war in Iran? Are we going to expand this and to have a world war? You know, who knows where this could go? You know, I'm sure Iran wants to blow us off the face of the earth, but we're not increasing our defenses by wasting all of our money on this war on terrorism in Iraq and Afghanistan. We need to bring our troops home. We need to flush Bush down the toilet, and then we need to start spending our money on some real defense, some real and effective defense, some high-tech defense, which is going to protect us from future terrorists around the world. We need the best defense, but the best defense for our nation is a high-tech defense where we use the available resources that we have now to develop that defense and increase our, quote, homeland security, or homeland security. This is what I think we should do. So everybody, let's get together. Let's flush the president down the toilet. Let's have a President Bush flushing party. Everybody, get your photographs. Go to the White House. Go to World Wide Web, White House government, and get your pictures of the president and flush him down the toilet. Peace out.